Hello, I am the curator and this is today's item. This fairly nondescript red book is a giant encyclopedia of games created by one John Scarne. Now, I got this and I looked up this John Scarne fellow, and apparently he was a massive expert on card games, and he was experts on other types of games as well as card games. He was a card magician. He had all sorts of card tricks accredited to him, and this is a book, a sort of compilation thereof of some of the games that he knew about. Now, there's one sort of thing that sort of interests me and makes me chuckle about this, is that as well as all like classic games like chess and backgammon, blackjack, and page one games like that, if you're a card game of poker, he frequently says inside, this is the way they do it, and this is how I do it, as though all the time he was trying to sort of advertise himself, I suppose. This is one of the last books that he wrote. He passed away in the mid-1980s, and this book was written in the mid-1980s, I believe. No, this edition published 1976, copyright 1973, reprinted 1981. So this was a sort of reprint in 1981, as said. But yeah, this is one of the last things he wrote, and he wrote a lot of things. General rules applying to all card games. Cards aren't to be used as sandwiches. Cards aren't used to hold up a battleship. Cards aren't to be used as a buckler. Cards aren't to be used as eyeglasses. Cards aren't to be used to scoop out melons. I think those are good ground rules to go from. Draw Proker. It's a game involving 2 spoons and an onion and the moon. No. Stud Proker. Rummy games, gin rummy. Canasta, which I have no idea how to play. Bridge, which again I have no idea how to play. Other games in the whist family. Pinocchi and its many variations. Other members of the Bezique family. Cribbage and how it is played. Casino games, which I'm a big fan of. The Big Euchre family. Okay. The Heart group, the All Falls group. Banking card games. The Stops games. Go over a page. 2-page contents, there's it. Scarne and how it is played. It's a game he made up. I think he also mentions a game called Tico in here, which, if I recall correctly, was it's either a card or a dice game, and he was making money off it, but a flood destroyed all his factory stock, so he basically sort of went back to zero after that. So, oh well. Children and family card games, miscellaneous card games, solitaire and patience games, cheating at card games, which is an interesting thing to have, tile games, dice and their many games, chess, checkers and Tico, as aforementioned, games requiring special equipment, which is basically any other board game apart from those ones aforementioned, lottery and guessing games, and parlour games for all of the people having parlour games, all the cooks, all the jellymen, all the arsonists, all the biochemists, all the flying spacemen, and of course, last but not least, the very top of the pile, grubbinsmen. Serious business, grubbinsmen. Why are you looking at me like that for? You don't know what grubbinsman is? Google exists. Go and use it. Publisher's note. Many words. Book note. Also many words. Book note. Very many words indeed. It is a massive book, and it's not so much that it's an item itself. The thing is that it's going to lead me on to more items, like Dada and Four-Handed Clabberjas, which are games that I could play in sort of let's play gaming sessions that I might be doing with my friends in the future, which is something I'm rather looking forward to. And I've just rather intrigued by the tone that he feels he knows everything in all of these things. He devotes entire section to a game he made up. I'm not saying he's egotistical, but it's still rather entertaining. Something I do like about it is that it's in depth. I mean, there are a couple of games in there that had a good like 3 or 4 pages. Like you can see here, there's proof. Hang on, let's try first and find her first page. This is about his Scarne game, this chapter. Let me just tilt the camera down. Let me just try and find the front page. It is murder trying to flip pages with gloves on. Right, so we're actually going to count. So this Scarne partnership, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there a page behind there? No. Is there a page behind that? I don't think so. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, nearly 14 pages about a single game. I think by the end of this book you're going to know about those games. Is it worth getting? If you're into games, yes. It's a very big book. It's not very expensive on Amazon as far as I've checked, but prepare for a very long read with these books. A very, very long read, because, well, I suppose it was one of his big final things. He wanted every game to be known about to its maximum, and well, it's safe to say he achieved that. Thank you very much for watching, and good day to you all.